he's Khal Drogo,
Interesting.
leader of the Dothraki army.
Well, I'm not gonna be watching. You fucking nerd.
Yeah.
I won't be watching that tonight. And welcome back to a podcast episode. With that being said, we're back with another banger. We've been pumping out episodes every week. We are so excited for this guest. Of course, I've known her over 8 years.
Yeah,
probably maybe even longer. Well, we have Miss Talin Silva in the building, in the garage, in the session.
Hello.
Welcome. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Long drive from Burbank.
Yeah. So how's life been? I haven't seen you in quite some time.
Quite some time. Everything's been good. Just been busy with social media stuff and still making music. Yes, new music on the way. Maybe this year I might release some tracks, maybe, but for sure next year, like a full EP.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm in real estate school now, so that's something new.
Get the bag.
Yeah,
Fuck.
so something different. Just trying a bunch of new things recently. Like I stopped school.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah, it just wasn't for me. So
Yeah,
I'm more in like
welcome to the club.
Like yeah, I'm more in like the business like route mind right now. So
That's dope.
yeah.
That's sick. Yeah. Fuck school. You're going back tomorrow?
Is today Sunday?
Yeah.
Is today Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, G. Yeah, you
I
go
thought it
back
was Saturday, bro.
You go back tomorrow.
That sucks. I also stopped school, but I'm going back tomorrow.
Oh, lovely.
He decided to.
Shit, I didn't know tomorrow was Monday.
First day back tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah. Sorry to be the bearer of bad
It's
news.
okay. I'm majoring in screen acting now, so it's all good.
That's
Okay.
dope.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let's take it back to the origin story of Talin, because, many talents. First, as I know you as a dancer first. So how did that origin story come about, and then how did it become what it is today?
Yeah, so I started in the dance industry when I was 7 years old.
Damn.
And then I did acting like on the side. That was kind of like a little side thing, but dancing was like the main thing that I wanted to pursue.
Mm-hmm.
And after doing a couple of like acting jobs and dancing jobs, I signed with Block, like my first dance agency when I was like 10 years old. And that was all crazy because I went into this huge like open call audition for this, like in Burbank, like at some gym that they had it. And they were like, oh, we're only picking like 8 people that we're going to sign. And I was like,
out of an open call?
Yeah, there was thousands and thousands of kids. And I was like, well, there's no absolute way that I'm going to have a chance. But crazy enough, like 2 weeks later, I get the call that they're like, okay, we want to sign you. I was like,
Hell yeah.
wow, insane. So dance career took off from there pretty much. And I sang basically like my whole life. That was just something I loved to do from like a young age. And it wasn't until, I want to say, maybe I was like 13 or 14 maybe, I booked like my first like huge like YouTube series show that like really sparked like my social media career. It was called
sick.
Chicken Girls on YouTube. Interesting name, yeah. But it really sparked my social media career, and like I was gaining followers like no tomorrow, and it was just like kind of crazy how like I transitioned over from like a dancer into like a social media star all of a sudden. But you know, with having like the following and stuff like that, it's definitely like helped like with the music career that I want to do, and you know, having all that. So it's been an interesting journey, I could say, for sure, from going from dancing to acting to social media to back to being a recording artist now and still doing acting. So a lot of different things.
That's one reason why we wanted to have you on, is because we kind of talk shit about social media a lot, you know, the numbers and and with respect, obviously, you do come from that world, and I was telling him, like, out of the people I know that are in that world, I respect you the most out of all those, you know, because we know some shit in that industry. It's not very nice all the time, and especially with the numbers and all that. So we talk shit all the time. So that's why we wanted to like, have a different perspective on your side, because you come from that world. So it's like, one of the questions for sure is like how do you handle that mentally? Because originally you didn't want to do that. It didn't like come like it wasn't for you, and then it kind of just came about. Like, how did you handle that mentally and all that?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a lot, and it's something that I never saw myself like getting into like at all. It was just kind of like a surprise, like wake up call, like, okay, so this is my life now, pretty much. Yeah. But, you know, it has its ups and downs, I will say that, you know, like I've definitely met a lot of really cool people through the social media like industry for sure. But the environment itself is pretty toxic and manipulative and just it's a lot. Like I get stressed like trying to come up with like content and like be like this social media creator that these people are looking at and following on a daily basis and looking up to. Like it's a lot of pressure and I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. Like they think it's kind of easy in the sense, but it's definitely not. It's definitely a lot of work and time and just frustration after frustration and dealing with a lot of, you know, interesting people.
Interesting drama, unnecessary things.
And I'm the type of person I try to stay away from drama as much as possible.
No, that's why. That's why I fuck with you a lot because little backstory history is when you still do sing, but when you were singing a lot, I was dancing for you, and we went on a small tour, a little 3-stop tour, and you were only hanging out with me and your other dancer. Yeah. Because, like, we were just because you come from the genuine side of the world, I guess, like the dance world and the community. So it's like, that's why I really fuck with you, because, like, you don't go to that side of social media. So it's like,
yeah, it's definitely a whole different
group
of people. It's so interesting. Like, I remember just getting into it and, like, meeting these people, thinking genuinely that they were going to be, like, my friends. Yeah. But, like, it's like, oh, no. They want to use you for whatever they can use you for. And then after that, see ya. Like, it's like literally like that, which sucks. And it sucks to be a part of that sometimes. But, yeah.
So how then, I mean, I think you kind of already said, but how do you stay on the positive side of that? Like, keep doing what you're doing and being your genuine self and keep going with what you got going on?
Honestly, like, a big difference, too, with a lot of, like, the social media, like, people itself, like, they didn't go to public school like I did. I went to public school my whole entire life. And I think, like, I had, like, a better, like, appreciation and, like, a more humbled upbringing in life of, like, how to be. And, like, sometimes these social media kids, like, they don't understand that. They were, like, homeschooled or they didn't go to school at all, you know, and just kind of got fame handed to them, like, in their hands, literally. Yeah, it's a struggle for sure, but I think I just try to, you know, be myself and stay true to me and, like, keep my morals and values and not change myself for other people and try and adapt to, like, their environment and their energy, you know, just staying true to me.
Yeah, no, big facts. I feel like that would be like, sometimes when I was younger, I was getting into that. I was, like, molding into that, like, trying to adapt to their environment, not to be myself. So I was like, just struggle sometimes, like, mentally to do that.
No, yeah, 100%.
So you go to dancing, and then you said you were singing since you were very young?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just for fun, kind of?
Like, yeah, just for fun. Like, I think it was, like, when I was in middle school, like, my 3rd grade, like, talent show, like, I just decided, I'm going to do it. So I sang, like, a Miranda Cosgrove song. I choreographed my own dance. Oh, perfect. And literally performed it on stage. No fear whatsoever. My parents were, like, totally shocked, like, wow, did she just do that?
Your parents were, like, nervous for you. They were like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, are you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, no.
I get a cup of booze. I don't know. It's going to be hot in here.
Literally. But I feel like from that moment onwards, like, I knew, like, that was something I wanted to do. Like, performing is something that, like, never terrifies me. Like, I love to, like, be on stage and, like, entertaining people. Like, it's just, like, an adrenaline rush. Like, I never get, like, scared.
Yeah. When was the moment was it that performance that you're talking about, or was there, like, another moment when you're older, you're like, okay, performing, I'm gonna keep doing this is it, this is all I'm singing?
There was, like, another moment that I performed in Santa Monica Promenade. It was for a Sri Lankan Day event. You know, you danced.
Yeah. Was it the one I was dancing or the one?
No. This was like when I was way younger.
Oh,
like probably like 10.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, I performed a Britney Spears song.
Oh, beautiful. Miranda Cosgrove, Britney Spears, perfect.
By myself, and I had like I was singing it live, so I had like a drummer and everything, and I danced to it as well. And I was a little diva on stage, and like the video is still on YouTube up to this day, which is kind of
so
tragic.
we'll link the video to the bottom
Make
of the
sure
episode.
you go in the description, check that video out. Sorry we're putting it on blast. God. You said it.
I know. So. But it's low-key kind of cute though, because I was like entertaining the crowd, and like I went up to like the front of the stage, and I was like,
so it felt like natural.
I was like living my best life, like not afraid, and everyone like walking around is just like, what is this little girl? I had like a little fedora and like these little high heel boots. Like
let's go.
It
That's
was
so
cute.
funny.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So your main focus now is trying to go back to singing, or on the social media?
You know, sometimes like, especially in the music industry, you have to have some sort of social media following at this point for people to even like look at you, notice you, labels, etc., like whatever it is. So, but I'm mainly pursuing the recording artist and being a singer. So, and I dance, so doing that all together just makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was your first original song?
Ooh. What was my first original song?
Could be a secret that's not even out, or your first like single that was out.
Oh, I think I remember. It was called So What.
So What?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I feel like you were there at the like release party. I had like a huge release party like in I think City Walk.
My memory's so bad. I don't even know what it did yesterday. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm really bad with that. But probably.
Yeah, but that was like I think my first song that I released.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's still on the internet, which it needs to come down. You know.
When did you release your first like EP or first song?
I think I was 13.
Oh shit! Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, how old are you now?
20.
Oh, you're 20.
I know. Oh. I'll be 21 in 2 months.
Hey, let's go.
In November?
October. So, well, okay, like a month.
Yeah, because we're,
We're like end of August.
FYI, we're in August.
Yeah.
But this will come out in September. You're watching this in September.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. Sorry.
We're taking a break. Come on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Damn, I had a question.
No, you don't.
I guess I don't. No.
What's your favorite song you've written, or if not song, your favorite lyric that you've written?
That's a good question. I think it's an unreleased song that I have, and more of like my older stuff was more so like not necessarily me. It was kind of stuff that like was given like when I was working with the producer like at the time. It was kind of just like, this fits you, like this is what we're gonna put out, like this is what needs to be done type of thing. So the more like newer music that I'm gonna release is more like personal stories, like experiences that I've had, you know, and I think those are some of like my favorite songs because like it really relates more to me, and I feel like it will relate to like other people as well. Like it's just a better connection when songs like really just like come from you and your personal experiences rather
it's relatable.
than someone just writing it for you and just being like that's your song, like you know what I mean. So it's a bit different, but yeah.
My question, I got it.
Okay.
What are you doing on your 21st now?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I have to go there, man. It's 21. It's a big day.
I know. I've been waiting for that day for so long.
And
for 21 years.
For 21
years.
But also with that, like 21, I'm thinking, how long have I known you? It has to. When did you start taking like classes in LA?
7 years old. Wow. Yeah, I feel like we met at like Millennium, no?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, really long time.
I don't do math, so what's 7 to now?
To 20?
Yeah.
That's going to be 13.
There it is. See, I don't do math. He's in school. He's in school.
Not yet. Give me till tomorrow.
20. Stay in school, kids. 13 years. Holy,
13
that's
years.
crazy. So what are you doing on the 21st? What's the plan?
So I'm planning to have like 3 dinners because I just want to be extra.
Okay. I mean, it's the time to be extra. It's 21.
No, exactly.
It's
I'm
the
like,
time to
might
be
as
extra.
well like go all out.
Yeah.
3 dinners, like different groups of people, of course.
3 dinners? So what time are you starting that dinner? 7 a.m.
3. You're gonna eat 3 dinners.
No, not on the same day.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you meant the same day. I was like,
not on the same
I was
day.
like, you having like a senior citizen dinner? You having like a regular dinner, and then like, yeah, for sure.
No, not on the same day.
Oh.
My actual birthday, it's just gonna be like me and like my family, like
of course.
first drink, and like then it's gonna be separate days that week, like 3 different dinners, like a club, after.
Hell yeah, of course.
And then probably like a little girls trip in like first week of November. I have no idea what yet, but I want to go wine tasting really, really bad. And I feel like that's like a fun like girlfriend trip.
That is probably.
I don't know, but that's the plan so far.
That's
I really wanted to have like a big party, but then I was like,
yeah.
do I want to have people that I really like,
not like, really want to be with?
Really want to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
So I'm invited to the girls trip though, right? Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm just like, no, I haven't been wine tasting either. I feel like that would be fun just in general.
Yeah.
Do you think are your like girlfriends like surprising you? You're trying to plan it.
No, I'm gonna plan it for sure.
You need to. Are you like a planner?
Yeah, I've literally already bought like my outfits for my birthday dinners.
Oh, hell
like
yeah.
everything is like pre-planned. Like I'm not waiting until last minute.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can't do that shit either. Are you a planner like in life in general too? Like you need everything to be organized and like you need to like know what you're doing?
No, yeah. I literally before I used to like just write things on my phone like on like the calendar, but that honestly doesn't help me. I have now like a full like whiteboard in my room, like a chalkboard whiteboard type of thing that I write every single thing that I have going on for like the month, so I can visually see it. Like every day I wake up, like I see it and know what's going on, because if I don't know like what's going on, like I feel like stressed, like really stressed. Like I have to know what is going on. Like I'm just like a pre-prepared person always. So
I feel like I'm always, depending on the week, it's like sometimes I'll want to be like super organized, and then sometimes I'm just like, I'll just go with the flow. It's like I don't really care. It's like it depends on what I got going on.
Yeah.
So what's the next thing coming out for you? Are you focusing, because you said singing for sure, but are you also doing a lot of stuff for acting or doing more stuff on social media? Because your big thing right now is TikTok too.
Right.
So are you focusing on keep going with that?
Yeah, I mean, for the time being right now.
Am I too loud? Oh.
Stop screaming into the mic, Dylan.
Sorry, bro. I'm just so excited.
I'm actually going to Orlando end of this month for like a week for an influencer convention called Playlist Live. So basically,
oh shit, they still have that?
Yeah, well they've canceled it for like the past 2 years, so it's finally back.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna have like a meetup there and like a panel where I'll be talking about like social media stuff with people. So that's the next thing coming up, but for social media wise. But there's always little things that just pop up like randomly that I don't know of, which sucks because like I said, I'm like a
planner.
I like I like to know everything ahead of time, but there's just days where there'll be like, okay, you got to go do this, or you got to go do that, or film this, or whatever it is. But the TikTok stuff is interesting. I mean, I do dance videos on there, and then like fashion videos too. But the dance videos, people just really love that. I film with like these 2 girls. Like we go to like Santa Monica and we film like
seen them
in public, and like people really like those.
No, for sure. Like I mean, and you're a dancer, so you pop off too. It's like you're a real dancer.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not.
Thanks.
You're a real dancer. We talk shit.
Who you calling out, Dylan? Who you trying to call out?
You know who I'm calling out. You know who I'm calling out. You know who I'm talking to if you ain't a dancer.
Me.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's me.
I'm the not dancer.
Yeah, but he does dance videos on TikTok.
Oh.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Yes, I do.
You do? Yeah. Yeah. He does a mean renegade, man. He's goddamn. So we talk with a lot of choreographers about like traveling, choreographing. But for social media, when you get hit up by like playlists and those conventions for like social media, how does that work? As in like, is it kind of similar where they just email you or contact you and be like, hey, can you be part of this and figure out contracts and all that?
Yeah, it really depends like on the specific like event or brand trip or like whatever it is. Like for playlists, they reach out, but then also like managers also reach out to kind of, because like they have so many creators. Like literally this event is going to be flooded. Like you're going to see every single person you've seen on your For You page is literally
for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like how does that work?
So they pretty much like invite like, you know, a decent amount of like top creators, you know, like they do like polls and stuff like that, kind of see like, you know, fans like who they want to meet and like stuff like that. And then they go into like other smaller influencers or like managers that they know and stuff like that and get their talent involved. So, and then if it's like brand trips like stuff, they'll directly just like reach out to you and just be like, we want you to come on this like trip. Like I did like a brand trip 3 years ago to Hawaii, which was pretty cool. They invited like 10 girls and like they flew us out there. We had like a whole like beach villa. Like it was so insane, but like it was 3 days. So we thought like maybe we'd have like a day to like kind of go explore the island or whatever. But no, it was like strictly like work. Like
so I noticed that this Coachella for some reason it like a lot of those brand trips like. How does that, like, what do you do on those brand trips, like, work-wise and stuff? Because, like, from the outside perspective, you can totally see it as, like, oh, they just fly you out and you do this shit for, like, you got to go for free and do whatever you want. But you said it's, like, work, and, like, work with the brand. Like, how does those trips plan out?
Yeah, so it depends. Most of the time, it's, like, if it's, like, a clothing brand, like, say, for instance, then they'll have you basically do shoots, like, a bunch of shoots, like, while you're there, pretty much. And promoting different content, they'll have you film like TikToks and do Instagram reels or like whatever it is. So they like people seem like we just go on there and like just go vacation.
Yeah, no, that's what it seems
but,
like.
We really don't get to like vacation. I mean, it's cool sometimes because like you have like some of your like mutual friends like happen to be on the same trip and stuff with you, but it's really mostly just like work. Literally, like you're just filming content for the brand and like. You got to be, like, wearing their clothes, like, on the trip and, like, all that kind of stuff. So, it's not as, I mean, it's definitely,
I mean,
like,
it's dope you got to go for free.
Amazing. Yeah. Humbled for that. But, like, it's...
But it's not what it seems
It's not what it seems like, I guess I can say.
Do you have to come up with the content for those videos, or do they tell you, like, this is what we want you to make, just film it?
The nice thing is they pretty much give us, like, creative freedom to pretty much do what we want, like, whatever fits, like, our niche and, like, our...
Your audience.
Our audience, yeah, pretty much, so, which is nice. Unless it's for their page and they want something, like, specific, then they'll, like, kind of guide you towards that, but for your page, it's mostly, like, creative freedom,
So as you can tell, we're on YouTube and social media, but we're rookies, so we don't know what the fuck... happens with brand deals and all that. We just got our first one, so we're going into that, but it's not as, that's why, yes, we talk shit about social media. I keep bringing that up, but there's always that positive side, and there's always, it obviously helps with your career and stuff. What is the future goal for you?
Man, just to be successful at, like, you know, whatever it is, and at the end of the day, doing what I love to do, and, like I said, performing is something that I absolutely love to do. It never phases me. Like, it's just an exciting moment every single time, and just to be, like, someone, especially for me, because my ethnicity is Sri Lankan, to, like, being someone, like, first generation, like, out here doing what I do, you know, a lot of people, like, doubt you and just kind of, you know, say stuff and whatever. So really just like proving to other people out there, proving to the haters, proving to people, you know, who like rejected you in life, you know, and that success is possible, you know, with, you know, hard work and dedication, sacrifice and all that. So that's the end goal for sure.
How was your parents' reaction? Because I love your parents. I love your dad, your how was your parents' reaction in the beginning? Because they've always been supportive, but like when you're doing dance and when you transition into like this social media aspect, like would they like went with it, or were they questioning it? Because in the beginning, I feel like not a lot of parents get social media.
Right.
So it's like, how can you make money off this and all? Even with dance too, but like, how was that like, how did your parents react to that?
Yeah, honestly, they took it pretty well, and like they were at first like confused, kind of like the whole thing of like how brands were like literally paying me money to like post like
and pretty good money, picture, I feel like
like with a certain outfit or like whatever it was, and like it was kind of weird to them at first because like they were like, "Are you sure like this is something you want to do?" But then I was like, "I'm just kind of gonna ride with the wave right now and just go with the flow. Like I'm not gonna just completely stop because this could benefit like in the long term of what I'm trying to do." So one thing about my parents is like from day one, since I started all of this, like they've been very supportive and like loving of everything that I do, and like I'm so grateful to have parents like that, because I know like it's hard sometimes, like other kids and you know whatever, they try to pursue like the same route and like you know they have the same doubts of like, is this going to be a stable income for you or like whatever it is. So definitely really grateful that my parents support it through. Of course they want me, you know, to be happy and like successful at the end of the day, but yeah, overall it's been good. So
that's good. That's always good to have that support system.
Yeah.
What was your first brand deal?
First brand deal. Oh my god, this is like gonna go like a little bit back. I feel like maybe it was with Claire's, actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like they had these like crazy like headbands, like the really like thick headbands, and like I don't know. It was so weird when I found out like what it was. I was like,
so
I was like, okay. I was like, interesting. But they were like these really thick headbands that they would like layer on my head. But it was really cool because it was like a whole big like campaign shoot. So we had like a shooting, like a full day of shooting, and like.
Oh, so you went like on an actual shoot? It's like you didn't just post on
locations
Instagram. Oh, that's dope.
And like all that kind of stuff, and they wanted like top notch, like I guess like high quality photos posted to like my Instagram and stuff like that for the specific brand deal, which was pretty cool. I was like, oh my gosh, Claire's, like I loved that store growing up, so it was kind of like pretty cool.
That's like a boost of confidence for sure. I mean, that's how we felt when we.
You do get. I feel like when you put yourself in that position though, you get a lot of hate no matter what. No matter what you're doing, you'll always get.
Facts.
Does that do you get that?
Yeah, I do, and it's not as much yet because I'm not like as big as these other creators, but still it's like a decent amount. But like I've done a pretty good job of just like ignoring it and just kind of moving past it, because like at the end of the day, like these people are just, you know, jealous people of what you're doing, or you know, they have their own issues or whatever it is. So I try not to let it get to my head and like take over my emotions. Sometimes like it will get to me, but then I just have to remind myself, like, you know, like I'm doing what I love and I'm whatever. So just kind of.
Do you remember a comment where you were like, fuck this guy? Do you remember a comment?
No.
Or is there like a general comment where you're like, ah, whatever?
I think it's just like when people just like say like, oh, you think you're famous, or like you know,
you're hot shit or whatever.
Yeah, like you're making money off of this, like you know, like just like things like that. But I'm just like, yeah, I am. So
you commenting is actually helping me.
Exactly.
So
you're actually getting me views. So thanks very much.
Exactly.
In the beginning, obviously, like it was new to you for social media and comments. Like, how did you handle that mentally? And like, obviously, I feel like in the beginning it would be a little frustrating seeing that, but how is it just staying in your own lane like you said? Is it kind of just the same thing you said, or? Yeah,
pretty much. And like I'm the type of person, like I overthink like a lot of things, and that's just like in general how I've always been. And like I think actually I do remember this one video that I posted, and it wasn't like me trying to be mean, like it was just something that I saw. Like, the video's gone now, but anyway, so this girl, I was in the Taco Bell drive-thru, And there was this girl just like in front of me. She was like on her bike, like ordering, and I just like had never seen someone like go through the drive-thru.
Like on her bicycle, just
on her bicycle.
Okay,
Yeah, and I was like, I've never seen someone do that. So I just recorded it and like I posted it like on TikTok, like you know, just 'cause I thought it was just
random.
like, random.
Yeah.
And oh my god,
people blew you up.
Yeah, we're literally like, you shouldn't be recording people without them asking, saying like, you don't know, like she's trying to provide for her family, she doesn't have a car.
What the
like
fuck?
all this stuff, like people were just coming at me for no reason, and I was like, whoa, everyone. I was like,
wait, were you just filming? Like, what'd you say in the TikTok? Were you just saying like,
I was just like, this is so random. I'm just like in the Taco Bell drive-thru, and I see this girl like on her bike, like ordering food. Like, wow, like interesting.
Gotcha.
And like people were just coming at me for that, and I was like, damn. I was like, okay.
I mean, that is pretty random. I would record that shit too.
Have you seen the video of the guy on the horse trying to go through the drive-thru? But they wouldn't give him. They wouldn't let him order.
Oh my god, I think
Really?
I've seen.
They would not let him order. They're like, you can't.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do this.
That's so fucking funny. I wonder what are the
really?
Did that lady get the food?
Yeah, no, she did.
See, I wonder what the requirements are for drive-thrus.
You need to have wheels on whatever you're coming on to be able to order food.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Right, next time, roller skates.
Next time, roller skates.
We try it out.
Skateboard, we do whatever we want to do. What was I going to say? God, I keep losing my questions today. It's like too early.
Too early?
Yeah, bro. It's not too early, but it's pretty early. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. What do you do on your off time with like friends? Because you said you do a lot of videos for TikTok and all that, and then you kind of do YouTube as well.
A little bit, just like, you know, like random fun vlogs of like whatever I'm doing. If I have like a cool day or just like someone's birthday or like whatever it is, I'll just like vlog it. I just like, one thing I love about YouTube is like I feel I can totally be like myself. I'm like talking in those videos like they're like my best friend.
Yeah.
Which I really like. Sometimes like Instagram and like TikTok is like, I don't know, it feels like weird when I do that. People don't like that. Like I've tried on TikTok, like just doing normal like talking videos and like,
but it doesn't pop off as much.
As much. So it's definitely interesting. But normally on my days off, I love to just go to the beach. I've recently become a beach person.
Nice,
I used to never. I
really?
don't know why. Yeah,
why?
I just like hate going to the beach.
Just not even wanting to like go.
No, not at all. Like literally, my friends would be like, "Let's go to the beach." I'm like, actually, I have something else. Yeah. like going on. Like that would be me. I don't know. I think after I've been traveling a lot this past year, so that's part of the reason why I've like, I don't know, become a beach person all of a sudden. I have no idea.
A new person.
Yeah. And then I got a new puppy recently, so I love to spend time with her. She's adorable. If I could have brought her, I would have totally brought her.
You could have brought her.
She recently had surgery, so she has like a cone on her.
Oh, even the cutest.
Bumping into cameras and shit.
Literally, that would be her.
What kind of dog is she?
She's a poodle Bichon mix.
I don't even know what you just said, but cool.
Yeah,
that was some exotic dog right there.
You know the poodle part.
The poodle part. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, she's a lot. She just turned 1, so she's
she's
full on energy. Yeah, she needs like attention like 24/7. So
shit.
it sucks sometimes because I'm always like gone.
Yeah.
But thank God because I still live with my family, so like they take care of her and like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, and then just hang out with my friends like when I can, just go eat and like whatever. That's about it. Yeah, nothing crazy. Shopping, I love to shop too, but I've tried to minimize that. Go a little overboard.
When you go shopping, are you like, it's like go hard, go home, whoa.
Go big or
go
go
big
home.
or go home. Again, pre-warning, I don't know English, so.
Yeah, kind of. It sucks too because sometimes I feel like I'm always like going shopping when I'm like kind of like upset or just like, you know, need some alone time. So I'll just be like buying a bunch of stuff and then I won't look at my credit card thing. I'm like, yes, that happened today. Like, you know.
Yeah. It's the guilty pleasure of the shopping.
Yeah.
So you said you still live with your parents. Any plans on moving out?
Honestly, I've thought about it, but like I'm not really in like a big rush right now.
good.
Honestly, because, you know,
save that money.
The groceries are there.
Exactly.
Like, dinner is cooked. Like,
Facts.
I mean, like.
What does Brandon always says? The toilet paper is always there. Toothpaste is always there.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm like, you know, and my parents, like, they don't have an issue with me. Like,
no, that's
like,
the dope part.
You can live there, like, as long as you want. Like, they literally, like, don't care.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe, like, by next year, maybe, possibility. Like, I've had friends that have been like, do you want to, like, move out, like, together? But I don't know how I feel about living with other people yet.
Yeah, would you want to live by yourself? Like, get a place for yourself?
Yeah, I feel like by myself would be better, like, to start off with. I just...
Can't handle other...
I don't know, like...
Do you like your alone time?
I do. I really do, yeah. Like, most of the time when I'm home, I'm, like, in my room, just, like, chilling, just trying to, like...
meditate, relax.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, we'll see how we handle it with us.
No, I don't think if I wasn't gonna move in with you and Brandon, I don't think I would want to move in with anybody else. I'd probably also start my own place.
Yeah. Facts. I don't know. I feel like I'm the type, and thankfully us three are really like to be organized and clean. And
that's a good thing. I was gonna say. Like,
I can't. I can't handle like dirty like dishes, and even though my parents are gonna call me out probably for this episode, but I don't do the dishes. But I just don't like when shit's like messy and like I don't know what's happening, and then it like stink. But thankfully you and Brandon are that.
So. Yeah,
that's good.
I guess I like you guys.
It's all good. It's whatever. So now, I keep losing these fucking questions, dude. I hate myself today. So you have playlists coming. Is there a new song like in the date that you have like coming out?
EP, you said maybe next year?
EP, yeah.
Next year?
Next year, yeah. Maybe like at least one song this year, but not 100% sure like the date wise. It's kind of just like up in the air, but like we've talked about it, like we want to put like at least one song like out for this year. So
I remember my question. How often are you in the studio? Because you're trying to come out. That's what it was. That's why I was talking about music. I had to come out with like some of the music.
At the time when I was making that EP, I feel like pretty consistently, maybe like twice a week or so. Like it really depends. Like I'm normally the type of person like when I go in to like record my songs, like I like to be fully prepared. Like I know my song, like I know what I want to do with it and like change or whatever it is. So I try and not necessarily waste too much time because sometimes like I like to sit on it too and like come back to it like a month later and then listen back and be like, oh, okay, like maybe I should tweak this or like add this, whatever. But then I also don't like to have too much time like waiting on it because then I overthink again. I'm like, oh no, like I don't think this sounds right or whatever. Like maybe the beat should be or whatever it is. So, but yeah, if not, like right now I haven't been in the studio because I'm just we're just trying to prepare to like release like all this like new stuff before we work on another like set of songs or whatever it is. So
are you inspired by a certain music for your music, and is it different to the music you listen to it on a daily, or is it the same?
It's pretty much the same. Like R&B is like something that I love and I try and incorporate like into my music, and then of course like I like to keep my music as well like very like danceable too because I like to perform and stuff and dance on stage, of course. But yeah, on a regular basis I do listen to like R&B music all the time and my rap, hip hop, like no country or anything.
Hey
like
man,
that.
No country in this session, in this garage. No country allowed. No I'm sorry.
Country.
Or Brandon, bro.
Okay,
He doesn't get his country.
Wait, you like country? Oh, damn, dude. We might need to find a new technical director. I don't know about that. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Big shots.
Do you have a favorite song you're playing on repeat right now?
I feel like it's a Bryson Tiller song.
I Feel Funny by
Right
Justin
My
Bieber.
Wrongs? Yeah.
Right My Wrongs? Ooh,
Yeah.
from the old.
Or Lost It by Giveon. I love that song too.
Is that new album? Is that from his new?
Yeah.
I haven't really dived deep in his new album. Is it good?
Pretty good. I was just like talking about it in the car ride. I was like, he's literally so like heartbroken.
Homie's like,
I'm like listening to him.
Homie's been through
I'm
it.
like, damn, like who broke his heart? Like literally, like.
Yeah. Is he your favorite artist right now?
No, my favorite artist right now is Kehlani. I love her. I'm actually gonna go see her in concert in September.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
Nice.
She's like my dream artist. If I could like collab with someone,
really,
like it would be her.
That's dope.
Like her vibe and her style. Oh, everything about it. I love her so much. Yeah.
How do you go about writing? Like, when you go to write a song, what's like step one?
So the crazy thing is, like, I actually love to have like the track pretty much like pre-made like before it. But I kind of just first like I don't like write my songs yet. I'm like co-writing. So I sit with the writer and pretty much kind of just like let out like some things that have happened, you know, or like a specific topic that has just been on my mind or whatever it is, and kind of just pour that out to them and kind of just like brainstorm back and forth, kind of figuring out like what the song is going to be about and like what the vibe like we want it to be. So that's kind of like more so the first step. It's just kind of like talking.
Like a writing session kind of.
Yeah, like a writing session, you know, just talking about things in life and whatnot. That's cool.
Is the goal to like write your own songs, just you?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I've just been like scared to do it because I overthink and I'm like, oh no, this doesn't sound good. But definitely a goal of mine is to start like writing my own music as time goes on, as it progresses.
I think
it'll come.
I think it's really dope as an artist too, is being really honest about like not able to write your own songs by yourself fully yet. And I feel like it shows your genuine self and like your true character, because like a lot of artists like say like, oh, I'm gonna write my own shit, and then you know they got them ghostwriters and then all that. Exactly. So it's like I think that's dope as an artist, coming off like the genuine self is like you want to keep growing as your own person. Exactly.
Just keep growing and learning as I go through it. So
have you been working with a writer for a long time, or is it kind of new or different depending on the vibe you feel?
It's pretty much always the same writer. Like, you know, if I have like a really good instant like connection from like the very first time like we meet, like I pretty much keep the same, because like they get my vibe and they understand me and like what
who
I
you
want.
are.
Yeah, it's harder when you like try to like jump to like multiple writers and then like they're trying to figure you out still. So like the first couple times when they write it might be like, oh, like, you know, like, and I hate to be that person sometimes that I'm like, oh, this is like, you know, like not it for me, you know. So it's definitely way easier when you have like a good instant connection with like the writer, for sure.
That's dope. Oh my God.
Let's just cancel the episode since Dylan can't remember.
What is your favorite song that you you have come out with?
Probably Baby Girl. I think that was like the last song. One of the last few songs that I had released before the new stuff. Yeah, that one was super fun. I like have like a really just good memory of like making that song with dope. Like one of the girls who helped write it with me, and we were just like pretty much like vibing, and like I was like in a place where I was just like I had just finished like talking to this guy, and like it was just such like a messy like thing, and like we were just like pretty much like going at it, like, you know, like
at each other, like just
and so like I don't know, the song came out like really like good because of it, like I don't know.
Hey, you came out with a good song because of it, so thank you to that guy, you know.
Literally. So I feel like that's always like the best. So definitely one of my favorite songs, Baby Girl.
That's sick. All right, let's get question of the day.
Question of the day.
All right, so you saw our reactions when I texted these guys. My question of the day.
Concerned.
No. It's a good question.
Okay.
It's nothing crazy. Okay. Also, go on Versus Game. Go to their app. Shout out to you guys. If you don't know, go to the app, follow us, do the poll, make some money, some small change, and then you know, you get a little money. So, question of the day for you: would you rather die from heat or with fire, like fire, or
is it fire or is it heat?
Like heat is fire.
No, because you can have like heat stroke, but you're not on fire.
Okay, not heat stroke, like fire. Like you're on fire, or like you're in a volcano or some shit.
Okay.
That heat.
Okay.
Or die from like cold, like hypothermia, or like being cold.
So it's like jumping. So jump in a volcano or like in the Arctic.
Yeah, basically. There it is.
Honestly, I feel like maybe die of fire.
I think that one's more instant. I think that one's more instant.
It's more instant. Like like you'll be like, oh my god, like just imagine.
Yeah, like you will you'll be freezing and then die. But like
yeah, but I like
you feel it more. Like I don't know.
Maybe I'm just weird because I love the cold. I feel like
me too, man. But you're not gonna like that cold.
Yeah, but you're not gonna like the volcano.
But I will instantly like incinerate.
Do you like cold or hot, like weather-wise?
I like cold weather. Like I hate the heat. Like I hate summer.
Like this morning, amazing.
Yeah.
I hope it's still like this when we open the garage.
It's gonna be sunny as fuck.
Yeah, it's a little drizzly. See, but that's what I'm saying. If you like the cold, you're gonna be chilling in that Arctic water for a little bit.
No, dude, it's
have you not seen the YouTube channel? The guy, what's his name, Iceman, and he goes in those ice baths in the arts, and he goes in for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, but that like.
And then if you're in the
volcano, like regular people do that.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But
you're not gonna die.
You're gonna hate the fire.
No,
yeah, exactly.
But if it's my entire body, that's it. I'm out. Right? If I jump into a volcano, I refuse to believe I'm alive for a second.
Exactly. The 10 seconds you feel it, you're gonna hate it. That's what I'm saying. That's why. Maybe the side question is: do you like the heat or do you like the cold? And then if you like the cold, why wouldn't you say let you die by cold?
No, the heat is just like it's faster. Like you
think
won't
so?
really feel it. Honestly,
Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe heat is faster.
I'm just thinking if I fall into lava,
because I'm
dead. Like
no, exactly.
Okay, not lava. Let's change it to. Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No.
Oh, okay. I know where this is going.
Okay. Are you gonna watch it? It might be a spoil.
No, there is a flamethrower in the movie.
Oh, okay. So if someone shoots you with a flamethrower and you're on fucking fire.
Yeah, I don't want that one.
Would you rather do that or would you rather jump in the Arctic Ocean and be frozen for like hypothermia? That person is still alive while on fire.
Yeah. I was going specifically off of this volcano.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it depends on like the exact.
Okay,
scenario.
Let's change the scenario. Let's change this scenario. Dylan doesn't know English, all right? If you were caught on fire, would you rather die by that or by like coldness, like jumping in the Arctic and being there like hypothermia?
Okay, then probably the cold for that.
Bada bing, bada bing.
I don't want to burn alive. I don't want to.
There it is.
No,
okay, that's the question. Would you rather be burned alive or hypothermia? That's the question. So
this is the only time we're using it. Oh,
this is the only time we're using it. So that's all right.
Is that a unanimous cold then?
Is that your answer?
I mean, I guess.
Hypothermia?
Yeah. After you said that,
Okay.
What about you, Dylan?
Hypothermia.
All right, unanimous cold.
Yeah.
Great.
There it is. See. Sometimes the English doesn't like fully translate. You know, there's different scenarios happening. But with that being said, thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
We've been trying to make it happen. I know you've been busy doing your thing. If you're watching or if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, whatever you're listening, go to YouTube. Look at our beautiful faces. And but if you're listening, shout out your tags. Wherever they follow you.
Everything is just at Talin Silva, TalinSilva.
Boom. You heard it here first. Obviously, it'll be in the description as well. And we'll see you next week with another banger guest, man. We're coming out with some fire. Later.